3 indispensable parts of your hobo toolkit.
Well, I guess, excuse me there. I guess number one would be my bicycle. Right? Without my bicycle, I can't go as far, can't go as fast, can't carry as much. But it doesn't have an instantaneous way to get away. Right? I just, all in general, it sucks. It sucks to walk. It sucks to walk carrying a bunch of stuff. It sucks to walk, period. I mean, just when you live in a city this big, right, it takes 5 times longer to walk somewhere than it does to ride your bicycle. I think number two would be probably my ability to scavenge. Right? Scavenging is like one of the most important parts of being homeless or a hobo, right? I mean, because you find 2/3 of the stuff that you find is 2/3 of the stuff that you use. Right? That vast third of whatever you find is either stuff that you can sell, you can trade, or you can make into something else that you can sell or that you can trade, right? And that's just, and scavenging is something that human beings have done since the dawn of time. I mean, it was one of those things that was programmed into us, right? I mean, everybody's some type of scavenger or collector or something. And then I guess the third thing would be, and you would probably laugh at this, but probably the third thing would be my ability to think quickly on my feet, to try to get myself out of situations that I don't need to be into, or to be able to recognize a situation as it's unfolding, or just to be able to see something in the distance that you don't need to be able to get involved in. I think all the rest of the stuff just kind of like stems, kind of like comes out of these three things, right? That you have to carry around with you all the time. You have to be able to reach into your metaphorical backpack and pull out one of these strings, right, all the time, anytime, wherever you are, wherever you aren't, right? And then like the peripheral things, the general things that you need are like you need a sleeping bag and or sleeping arrangements, some kind of thing to keep you up off the ground or keep the ground away from you when you're sleeping. I think another thing you need to have is some type of defense, some type of defense device, a mace, a knife, a stick, some dog spray, anything. I mean, you got to be able to defend yourself when you're awake, when you're asleep. You have to, no matter what, because there are people that will fuck you up. There are people that are plotting and scheming against you. There are people that are watching you from a distance, that are following you. There are. I mean, Mr. Freud was right. Just because you think they're following you doesn't mean they're not. Right? And out here in the world, there's people that want your shit. They want my backpack. They don't know that it doesn't have anything in it but clothes, right? But they still want it. They want to know what's in it, right? Okay. And then another like general like type thing is the stuff that you have in your pockets. I mean, like what do I have in my pockets right now? I have a lighter. I have a magnet. I have a key. I have my wallet. I have my phone. Right, look, I'm only carrying 4 things, right? But these 4 things right here will get me out of any situation or get me into any situation that I need to get into, right? It's going to help me, right? Or it's going to defend me, or it's going to allow me to escape, right? Somewhere, somehow, right? They're going to the stuff that you carry, right? The rest of it is just kind of sort of like a costume or an identity or whoever you are. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, people laugh at me. Yeah, my anonymous friend here laughs at me because I have my rubber wristband collection. But you want to know what? Yeah, unknown to you guys, he gave me 3 of them. Right? You know what I'm saying? So he's actually helping me. Right? I mean, this right here, right, is just a ring of the bike. This holds your grip on. I mean, you can use this for a lot of things on your bike, just in case of emergency. The lighter, right, believe it or not, a lighter will work in a lot of situations. A magnet, right, this magnet right here will help you make money. Believe it or not, it will. Right? How is it going to help you make money? Tells you what's magnetic. Tells you what's magnetic, and if you know it's magnetic, right, in sand, then you know if it's aluminum, or if you know if it's brass, or if you know if it's stainless steel, or if you know it's just plain steel, or if you know it's tungsten, or if you know if it's titanium, right? That kind of stuff. Knowing that right there down at the scrapyard is going to make you money. It's the difference between getting paid 4 cents a pound for steel and $2.45 a pound for number 1 tube copper.
$1.35.
$1.35, right?
Yesterday was it?
So, you know what I'm saying? In general, this lifestyle requires a lot of thinking, it requires a lot of planning, it requires a lot of wherewithal. It requires a lot of this right here.
Well, doesn't life in the Matrix require that too?
No.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. You don't gotta think about none of that shit. Just eat the goddamn red pill and fall in and just go do whatever the fuck they want you to do. It doesn't require nothing. You get up 6 o'clock in the morning, you shave, you shit, you shower, you eat a little bit of breakfast, you drink half a cup of coffee, you jump in your truck, you take off to go to work. You sit there, you stare at your computer all day long. At 10 o'clock, you run outside, you smoke a cigarette, you run back inside 15 minutes later, you jump in front of your computer. At noon, you run down to McDonald's, you eat a couple of fat burgers, you run back in your truck, you run back to work, you sit there, you stare at your computer until 3 o'clock. Right, you run back downstairs, you smoke a cigarette, you run back in, do bing, then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You do it again Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You do it again Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You're an automaton, you're a robot, you're an idiot. Right? You really want to be free, you really want to feel like you have something, you really truly want to do it, get on your bicycle, ride somewhere, right? Ride 800 miles. See what you see along the way. Meet the people that you meet. Right? Listen to the stories that they tell you and compare them to the stories that you have. Right? And saying this, what? Excuse me? I got a what? Huh? No, it's not Rowdy. It's me, Brian. See? That's what I'm talking about.
That's why you shouldn't drink Four Loko.
Yeah, in the middle of the day when it's like almost, 90 degrees. Right? See, you gotta be thinking all the time. You gotta be ready. Right? You gotta tolerate the birds that make noise at 3 o'clock in the morning. Right? You gotta know the difference between a real bird and a drone bird that the police are sending in watching you because they want to know how many bums are in there. Right? How many idiots are over there smoking dope behind the dumpster, but they don't want to give themselves away by driving the patrol vehicle up. It's me, Brian. Thank you.